should be a most simple thing to do. Turning in your relatives, your friends, your peers, and more. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for.
Broadcasting reassuring programming in line with the paradigm. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Hark, your unneeded reminder that the system provides for your every need. Not just an abundance of nourishment, but also power. Consider the Protectorate Wind Tower. Stare in amazement at this technological wonder, based on a schematic devised in a single afternoon by the Sovereign. It generates unlimited electrical current to our flawless facilities, such as the Vox Relay Communications Platform. Far more energy than the Vox requires, much is held in reserve. How foolish of the corporatist invaders to think they stand a chance against such technology. Surely this proves the superiority of our system.
And now this.
Here's a little number to get your feet tapping and your mind meditating on the perfection of Protectorate society.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded. It is of no matter, regardless. I do not know where she is. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor.
Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Special update. Everything has been found to be splendid. Everyone grateful and content. Sleep soundly, knowing you are safe at all times from malingerers of our...
How did...
Even our most capable defenders...
You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me.
In your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That and the invasion itself set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse. No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them. We became friends when she... well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an Arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could. We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name. Which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that, too.
It is inexplicable to me as well. I even tried to go see her again, once, after the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me. Yes, and I am ashamed to admit it. Though if she hadn't wanted me to, she wouldn't have told me the code. Same one she used for everything. 15-778.
That is Agent DeVries' identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty. What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, But I know there's still hope for her. That's all I can ask.
And now, the latest word on Superior Protectorate products.
Fulfilling your protectorate duty shouldn't get in the way of 3 nourishful meals a day. Seek instant sustenance with Prestige Borstloaf. Only the purest natural ingredients, congealed into an appealing loaf shape. So it's ready to eat, with or without heat. Prestige Borstloaf. It's contentment in a can.
Intriguing items engagingly described. What's up next? Long ago, the matriarch devised the paradigm plan to support a bounteous life for all Protectorate subjects. From the tender fillet in your latest meal, down to this exquisite next song.
We'll rise up together and have hope. Rain slow. Look toward the days anew. Arcadia rival by none. For the good of the people, we take a stand to protect our abundance. We heed the command. It's duty and honor that guides every hand. The needs of our state and brethren.
Word is Milver Street is ordering a watch on the Protectorate survivors in Westport. Once any change is reported.
The glory of our sovereign's vision prevails. Minds are pure and free from corruption, our paradigm constant. Concentration, no hesitation, true dedication, a celebration of our peace. Cause for the good of the people, we take a stand to protect our abundance. We heed the command. It's duty and honor that guides every hand. The needs of our state and brethren. For the good of the people, the good of our system, the grace of our triumph, the call.
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Sir, looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. At ease, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't
This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Social guidance and approved messaging punctuated by acceptable music.
Don't forget, your unthinking compliance lets the Paradigm run with flawless efficiency. Unthinking is essential. Unthink today. Tomorrow.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Beauty, melody, granted by the grace of the
Status.
sovereign.
No target. Just shoot in the thin air.
Negative. Pharmaceutical reload in progress. Status. Commander's vital stats have reached an alarming level.
Burn the Paradigm plan without pause. It's an honor.
Protocols not yet charged.
Ain't nothing there. It's a nobody around. To die for the cause.
Not ready. Please try again later. Emergency protocol syringes primed.
When I soon slip away, I'll be peaceful.
This unit patiently awaits repair.
What in the where now? They will remember. Inside for leaking outside, Commander. Through to my last days. Knowing my heart, my brain, consistency. All in the head. It's an honor. It's a privilege to die for the cause. Finally. Sorry, ain't ready yet. Blown up by a mine. A fine way to go. Plasma smelted, Cyranium gas, irradiated, blunt force trauma, decapitated. Up to, but I'm not ready. List of life goes on. After dawn. These things take time, Commander. Let me know when you can't just shoot in the thin air. It slows, but I know every breath and every. Not walking this off. Stand back up. Time over here. Something beautiful. That is exactly fighting shape with the Paradigm as a whole. It's an honor and a gift. When I wish for all who live, it's a privilege to die.
Maintaining your density.
For the cause.
Status. Susceptible to danger. Apologies. Emergency protocols unready. Repair this unit. Will start in the future.
Broadcasting reassuring programming in line with the Paradigm. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability.
Ready to waste on your command.
Untoward and refashioned them.
No target. Ain't nothing there.
Requested assistance currently available. Apologies. Emergency protocols unready.
Nobody around. Just shoot in the thin air.
Good feel my very little mind.
What in the... Nobody around. No target. Ain't nothing there. Arms out of a freighter. Appreciate a little help, Commander. I'm a little busy bleeding out if you haven't noticed.
Word of my banner. I could be better again with a quick mental refreshment. I have seen my friends and my family oppressed. So I knew that there was no reason to stress it. Process can remove that wrinkle. Feelings that can cause a wrinkle. What I know now, those thinkable thoughts have to go with the quick mental refreshment. Those sentiments I felt were such a burden on me. The weight is better felt by one assigned to oversee. Thinking never made anybody happy.
Resuming
And I
hostilities.
believe it's a blessing. He offered such an effortless reprieve.
Emergency protocols ready.
Since that day, I thought I'd never
Status susceptible to dispensing
no
information.
the sadness that was once
This unit is concerned for the commander's
long
well-being.
since gone, and though it tried me, I knew that I could be oh so much better again with the quick mental refreshment. A quick mental refreshment.
Sanctioned Wireless, your trusted source for awesome melodies and inspiring reports on
Unthink forever. Now, on to other matters. More societal responsibilities.
Negative. Pharmaceutical reload in progress. Health benefits available at your request.
Nothing fills my heart with joy like in my ears.
Status
Everything is
susceptible to danger.
authority at their behest. Glancing through the cracks of faces round the door frame, keeping tabs and making people like a game. Celebrate, turning those to stone. To be no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call. Celebrate the submissive to their routine. It should be a no simple
Standing by with life support.
your friends, your peers, and more. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Person with questions much too deep, go and tell on them while they are peacefully
Your
asleep.
gallery unit requires service.
Celebrate the good ones, turn in those who stole. It should be no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call.
Emergency protocol surveillance prime.
Their routine. It should be your friends. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate.
Multi-part sit-down with Emery This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Essential listening for all subjects. It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not. The mental work, report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law. Next up.
Our station offers only the best in music for Protectorate subjects. It's your due, because our way is superior to others.
Our system is sublime, the best ever to be had. Its perfection perfected. Our paradigm is ironclad. To do your job is a virtue. Every part.
No
is
offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure. Always happy to tool around.
Bounty for all. To If their zeal shows deficiency, quick mental tune-ups may be all that they need to resume peak efficiency. You're the center of our system. You're what fuels our mighty flame. We share successes and failures, even when you're to blame. It is here that we thrive. It's out there they all fail. We must trust our community. It's only then that we prevail as one perfect union. A simple people so whole, to be right and unbreakable. That is our ultimate goal. We all trust in each other. By rules we abide, working as commanded to, side by side.
This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Social guidance and approved messaging, punctuated by acceptable music.
Don't forget, your unthinking compliance lets the paradigm run with flawless efficiency. Unthinking is essential. Unthink today. Unthink tomorrow. Unthink forever. Now, on to other matters. The following song was composed, performed, and recorded under the explicit direction of the Sovereign, and as such, reflects his excessively high standards.
I could feel my very little mind start wandering. Things I shouldn't be thinking about, I wonder. That is when I knew I needed a sort of correction, so I heeded the words of my better. I could be better again with a quick mental refreshment. I have seen my friends and my family oppressed, so I knew that there was no reason to stress it. Process can remove that crinkle, feelings that can cause a wrinkle. What I know now, those thinkable thoughts have to go with a quick mental refreshment. Those sentiments I felt were such a burden on me. The weight is better felt by one assigned to oversee. Thinking never made anybody happy, that I believe. Blessing offers such an effortless reprieve. Since that day, my thoughts have never been the danger. And Dorothy. Give the order, and I'll take care of it, Commander. Look at a few corks low, Commander. No target. I knew that I could be so much better. So regret. Quick regret. Quick mental refreshment.
And now, the latest word on Superior Protectorate.
Got a on it. Feel from marginally impaired motor skills in Operation
Intriguing item, engagingly described. What's up next? Next up, music to invigorate your mind, so you can serve the greater good at a brisk pace with a true
Emergency protocols ready.
The things that we have done. How the paradigm is perfect for everyone. Our progress is unmatched. Your technological hitch left unscratched. Perfection is perfect. Is it not? How we prevail above all else who fail. Success is really the only option. I cherish these thoughts of how we truly
Engaging combat protocols.
lesser than none and better than all the rest. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful, perfect plans for perfect people, perfect talks and perfect thoughts, perfectly perfect perfection. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful, perfect plans for perfect people, perfect talks and perfect thoughts, perfectly perfect perfection. It's incredible, the automechs and us. How they aid us and never make a fuss. Our colony is astounding. Outsiders find it confounding. Our perfection is perfect. Is it not? Focused and dutiful.
Confronting threat.
For perfect people, perfect talks and perfect thoughts, perfectly perfect perfection. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful, perfect plans for perfect people, perfect talks and perfect thoughts, perfectly perfect perfection. Perfectly perfection.
Broadcasting reassuring programming in line with the paradigm. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Hark, your unneeded reminder that the system provides for your every need. Not just an abundance of nourishment, but also power. Consider the Protectorate Wind Tower. Stare in amazement at this technological wonder, based on a schematic devised in a single afternoon by the Sovereign. It generates unlimited electrical current to our flawless facilities, such as the Vox Relay Communications platform. Far more energy than the Vox requires. Much is held in reserve. How foolish of the corporatist invaders to think they stand a chance against such technology. Surely this proves the superiority of our system.
And now this.
Another song in an expertly curated playlist picked out explicitly for you, the Sovereign's Chosen.
Entering a confrontational state. Health benefits available at your request.
I'm the one you need to worry about. You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter.
Unless you plan on conjuring ammo from Haven, we ought to get the crafting site.
Embracing mortality tests my morality. Certain times planned without cause. It's an honor. It's for all to live. It's a privilege to die for the cause.
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. Motherload of loot. Plenty to get me back in the sprack race. Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. Could just sit tight, wean off all these supplies, hope the crabble skedaddle, or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
It's an honor and a gift. What I wish for all to live. It's a privilege to die for the cause. Finally, I found my purpose in life. A glorious life. Not by a mind. A many ways. Electric plasma smelted, uranium gas, goo pelted, mint, cubed.
This looks like the place. Lord, I haven't felt this high strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
List of life-giving opportunities.
Niles.
Howdy, Zed. Oh, look, nearly forgot. Eat my enemy raptors on. And my heart, it beats till it slows. But I know every breath and every smile, every step in every mile, contributed to something beautiful.
You always put your hands on other people's things.
The paradigm as a whole. It's an honor and a gift. What I wish for all who live. It's a privilege to die for the cause.
That one goes out to...
Has my mind been set upon by shadows?
All of them did.
I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone
Every single
4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
like this one.
When the outside tries its best to disrupt us.
I didn't know. Didn't realize you would.
What else was I to think? You disappeared, sent no word. Death was the best I could have hoped for you, given the alternatives. Let's not mince words. You ran from the cause, I stayed, and suffered for it. Now you turn up with this stranger. And who precisely are you? Another Earth Directorate cast-off?
When faithless subjects try to corrupt us,
Is that a jest?
Bring that boil down to a simmer, Zeb.
we'll always
This is my commander, one who was with me at Horizon Point.
Ah, yes. The same commander who nobly ordered you to leave your colleague to perish under rubble.
They're full of strength and power. Send in
No.
sentinels.
I only dealt with the bloody aftermath. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine.
They will always win. Send in the sentinels for us all.
That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
Invade us. Our champions will cleanse the streets. Our paradigm.
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
For us all.
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zed?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
Fellow subjects, wake the rug sprats and muster the neighbors for this multi-part sit-down with Emery Thoreau, a man of few words who looms large in our lives as our beloved Consul. Welcome, Consul. Tell me, what's it like being such a flawless Protectorate subject, such a beacon of loyalty?
You flatter me, Prudence. I am just a humble subject like you and your listeners. A cog in the machinery of the system. And like all cogs, the system determines my role. Mine just happens.
It has to do with the location of a vault rumored to house the Protectorate's greatest technological advancements, including its skip drive designs. That's all I'll say for now.
Of course.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Providing abundance, freeing us from want or worry.
Then let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving, and that my friend's pain threshold withstands any attempts to soften them up for the Consul.
Oh, Prudence, I would never report.
I'll answer what I can.
Mental refreshment for one small lapse. Two.
If you must know, it was my sister. A neighbor reported her for some misconduct, and she was taken to be refreshed. I never heard what her alleged crime was meant to be. The woman who returned was nigh unrecognizable. The injustice of it rattled me. And once I began to look into what had happened, the more discomfort I felt. Then I met Niles. He told me the truth about other colonies. Made Arcadia feel so small, claustrophobic, repressive. And my smoldering resentments became a full conflagration.
Eyes wide open, see all you can see. There is no community. any neighbors talking low. Watch any neighbors eating slow. Take close attention everywhere you go. Everyone staying in the know.
Stop there. I know what you would ask, but I have done my best to put that unpleasant experience behind me. Please respect my wish to avoid reopening closed wounds.
The Crabbles? They keep people away who might otherwise stumble into my operation here. I feel kindly toward them.
Ah, of course. Hogarth and his unfortunate charges would be top of mind if you've explored the nearby settlement. I sympathize with the plight of those in Westport. They want nothing to do with me, of course, or anyone outside the Sovereign's grace, which has been to my benefit. I do believe that one day, the truth of the Protector's iniquity will be too obvious to ignore. But for now, not even a crowbar could pry open all those shut eyes.
As Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources, our station presents a profusion of pleasing melodies, like this one.
I just had a thought, I'm really not too close. Sadly, though it seems my thoughts lost. Open, I'm acting without reason. You know exactly what we should do. For a good citizen, join at your head, you know what we should do. We're up to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. Thought and worry-free as one big family. We're up to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. I feel so much lighter, I can't wait to revitalize the mind and life.
Seeing Zeb again went different than I expected. Not that I had high hopes for tears and confetti, but damn. That's appreciated, Commander. Maybe I ought to apologize straight away. But I'm not convinced I did the wrong thing, leaving. Had I stayed, who knows? Likely I'd have gotten us both killed. I wasn't... Yes, Commander. Was there anything else you needed? Sure. Oh.
Stomping out ideas, reporting on your peers, support the sovereign's vision, no need for your decision. And so we're finally thought free, and we're feeling proud, now that we can boldly speak, say thoughts aloud. Blissfully empty, da-da-do-da-day, bumbling along even if we've got nothing to say. We're off to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. We thought and were we free, that's one big melody. We're off to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. We're off to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. We thought and were we free, that's one big melody. We're off to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed.
Gather round the receiver with your neighbors. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless, your trusted source for wholesome melodies and inspiring reports on community goings-on.
Neighbors, cease all leisure activities. Our sovereign is here with another cupboard full of wisdom with his golden bestowment. Report anyone seen ignoring this broadcast.
My dear subjects, I speak to you personally in this time of conflict because I know my voice brings you comfort. Yet those who trespass against us are no cause for concern. I must now return my focus to loftier matters of state. I entrust my consul to speak on the war effort and set all of your minds at ease. Consul Thoreau?
Thank you, Sovereign. Neighbors, fear not the corporatists at our gates. They present no threat to our way of life. No more than the odd cultist or those turncoats of the Order. Our enemies covet our abundance. Such avarice is a rabid wolf clawing at the door. When the people hunger for more, they will cut down their own brethren to sate their appetites. If we are to continue building the great perfection we've set our hearts and minds to, we cannot abide even a crack in our foundation. That is all it takes for such scourge to work its way in. Vigilance is a virtue. Be wary of trespassers. Their ideologies can be corrosive to the vital cogs in our clockwork. More than ever, remain watchful of your neighbors. Better to be safe than seditious. Report any odd behaviors. My sentinels are never far, always watching, always listening.
Well, that, as they say, is that. What's next? Long ago, the matriarch devised the Paradigm Plan to support a bounteous life for all Protectorate subjects. From the tender fillet in your latest meal, down to this exquisite next song.
After several days, months, and years, nothing fills my heart with joy like turning in my ears. Everything is meant to be aligned and working well. Nobody should fall behind, lest I'm the one to tell. Tis neighborly to make an effort and a test, calmly speaking to authority at their behest. Passing through the cracks and spaces round the door frame, keeping tabs and notes on people can be like a game. Celebrate the good ones, turning those who stole. Should be the nicest thing to do. Be the merry one who makes it whole. who stick to their routine. It should be a no simple thing to do. Tuning in your relatives, and more. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. If you see a person sleeping at their station, reporting them will only help improve their dedication. If you see a person with questions much too deep, go and tell on them while they are peacefully asleep. Celebrate the good ones, turn in those who stole. It should be a no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call. Celebrate the submissive who stick to their routine. It should be no simple thing to do. Tuning in your relatives, your friends, your peers, and more. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate.
I must ask you to hold still.
It's what we all strive for.
Hello again. Hope you ain't here for yourself.
Sit back and leave the thinking to us. This is everyone's neighbor, Prudence, on Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Hark, your unneeded reminder that the system provides for your every need. Not just an abundance of nourishment, but also power. Consider the Protectorate Wind Tower. Stare in amazement at this technological wonder, based on a schematic devised in a single afternoon by the Sovereign. It generates unlimited electrical current to our flawless facilities, such as the Vox Relay Communications Platform. Far more energy than the Vox requires. Much is held in reserve. How foolish of the corporatist invaders to think they stand a chance against such technology. Surely this proves the superiority of our system.
Next up,
here's one you're absolutely sure to enjoy. A Protectorate prescribed favorite.
Whoa, Val. Watch where you're pointing that shooter of yours. You've been pitching a little uneven lately.
Football incident of 97, Automex are not permitted to participate in tossball games, leagues, or tournaments.
I mean, your aim's been off. Wouldn't want me or the good commander here catching any strays.
My sacrifice for the matriarch's vision. Embracing mortality tests my morality. Sure, the paradigm's planned without pause. It's an honor.
When attempting to capture a stray animal, approach slowly and quietly. If the animal senses danger, it may grow aggressive.
Know what? Forget I said it. You're doing great.
And when I soon slip away, I'll be peaceful. Thoughts of my neighbors safe at home ring. They will remember.
Oh, what's this? Non-Protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again. Here, for your effort. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide you with rarities and bits.
Blunt force trauma, decapitated.
A form of manipulatory ideation disguised as popular entertainment, intended to sway the audience to their point of view, couched within just a crackingly exciting narrative. Specifically, an Earth Directorate periodical featuring beloved fictional characters Commander Zane and Buddy. An effective mental conditioning device. And right thrilling.
Every breath and every smile, every step in every mile contributed to something.
It was a popular fiction periodical from not long ago. Each of its 10 volumes featured an exhilarating cover illustration depicting Zane and Buddy's thrilling exploits. Whether they faced automechanical industrialists or robber magnates from the Plutocrian kleptocracy, their tales remained invigorating thrill rides. The line represented a growth of the medium, from the less sophisticated, two-bit dreadful, both in style and effectiveness. Its remarkable popularity not only mirrored a rise in public sentiment against greedy corporations and tyrannical governments across colonies. The brief window surrounding the volume's release saw a marked increase in skip drone requests for Earth Directorate aid. I believe there remains much to learn from them.
Described. What's up next? Another beauteous melody.
I'll admit, Commander Zane and Buddy's exploits make for a sensational read. They saved Carnifeller's brain, for instance. Oh, and Mammon Incorporated, of course, too. So no, I am not immune to their considerable charms, but my interests in recovering them are strictly professional, I can assure you. Ah, quite right. In fact, delightful. I am pleased you are on the case, as it were. So very Zane and Buddy. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. May safety, amity, and ease be yours.
Watch any neighbors talking low. Watch any neighbors eating slow. Take close attention everywhere you go. Everyone staying in the know. Who watches the watchers? You and me forever. Who watches the watchers? We all watch together. Watch any neighbors who oversleep. Any neighbors although they keep darting eyes are active and alive. When we
I worry Zeb's in over his head with all of this. Good thing we showed up when we did.
Everyone's eyes should be occupied. Two eyes are better when multiplied. Every detail carefully observed. That's how the paradigm served. Who watches the watchers? You and me forever. Who watches the watchers? We all watch together. Who watches the watchers? We all watch together. Who watches the watchers? You watch them, us watchers.
Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless presents I, Red Cloak, the reassuring adventures of a mysterious sentinel who roots out the rot of dangerous thought. I, Red Cloak. Her sentinel senses ever keen, the eyes of the sovereign, watching you, your neighbors, your household pets, ensuring all subjects live in perfection, lockstep with the paradigm. Previously on I, Red Cloak, our hero was betrayed and whisked to the consumerist den of Auntie's Choice, strapped to their brutal brand loyalizer. Will she survive Auntie's barbaric imitation of our brilliant mental refreshment process? Thrilled to her daring display of defiance in Episode 3, Brand Disloyalty.
Any final words about your precious perfect community, or your sovereign paradigm as such before you flip on the loyalizer, Red Cloak?
Not appropriate to say in front of the younger neighbors.
Younger neighbors? What gibberish are you spouting?
We in the Protectorate see that everyone is listening. Everyone will express self-harm to the sovereign himself.
Well, this'll change your tune. Lower managers, activate the brand loyalizer.
Of a mysterious sentinel who roots out the rot of dangerous thought. I, Red Cloak. Her sentinel senses ever keen, the eyes of the sovereign, watching you, your neighbors, your household pets, ensuring all subjects live in perfection, lockstep with the paradigm. Previously on I, Red Cloak, our hero was betrayed and whisked to the consumerist den of Auntie's Choice, strapped to the brutal brand loyalizer.
Words about your precious community, or your sovereign or paradigm as such before we loyalizer, Red Cloak?
Appropriate to say in front of the younger neighbors.
Gibberish are you spouting?
We in the Protectorate speak that everyone is listening, everywhere and always. From the highest roots up to our benevolent sovereign himself.
Well, this ought to change your tune. Lower managers, activate the brand loyalizer. It's awful quiet in there. Shouldn't Red Cloak be screaming? I feel like she should be screaming. The machine is operational, right?
Wait, are you asking me?
The loyalizer should be interposing your motivationators, churning up your base emotions, resurfacing deep-rooted inadequacies. It should be smarting something fierce right now.
Whatever you say.
Increase the loyalizer setting.
Seems nowhere on Paradise Island's going untouched by this.
Confirming threat.
I'm starting to sense. This contraption's actually kind of soothing. Does it go higher?
Set to maximum loyalization. 1,010%! What happened? Why'd the thing stop?
Your machine tried to break me. I broke it instead.
That's impossible! It was supposed to kill your impulse control. To whet a soul-gnawing appetite, you can only feed with useless goods, but never satisfy.
Hey, yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Have a Sprat Crisp, Red Cloak. They help.
Shut up, Dunning! How did you do it, Red Cloak? How did you resist the Loyalizer's Greedence Galvanizers? It's temptation intensifiers.
You cannot tempt someone who already has everything.
A squared plus B squared equals mass times acceleration equals force equals 2 minus 2 minus 2 plus 2.
It's the Order. They've come to take Red Cloak and me away. And right on time. Hey, you folks want some Sprat Crisps?
You've arrived early, exemplars. You're not supposed to pick up Red Cloak until next Tuesday.
We come at the predicted hour, not a moment too soon by the look of things, to recover Red Cloak, unspoilt by your meddling, per our monetary agreement with Auntie herself.
Hey, you're sponsoring here. I'm to Auntie's clutches and brokered this deal. It's a real win-win. Big payday for Auntie's choice, while the Order gets to study Red Cloak. See the effects of abundance on a human brain unaddled by want or overthinking.
The deal is off. Red Cloak's resistance to the Loyalizer has proven the emptiness of our society. Consumers wish to be her neighbors in the Protectorate.
Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Gladly. I welcome you on behalf of the Sovereign. Zealous new neighbors in Auntie's choice. Raise your arms against these Order traitors.
You cannot turn on us. It defies all logic. Equations save us. A squared plus B squared equals mass times acceleration equals force equals 2 minus 2 minus 2 plus 2.
Oh no. No, no, no. I will not let you drag me back to Eden, Red Cloak. Any of your new anti-pals makes a move, you get it right between the eyes.
And so Red Cloak finds herself staring down a gun barrel
No.
brandished by her
Ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt.
Expect the expected in the finale episode of I, Red Cloak. It's obligatory listening.
That obvious, huh? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something worth harvesting. Something worth the trouble of killing the poor creature. But hope is the father of disappointment.
On your sworn duty to our idyllic society.
Yeah? Well, I'm Trooper Ceylon. Inez, former combat medic, Enhanced Soldier Division. Now just a menial troubleshooter who looks to have gotten her job swept out from under her. They're always counting me out. Every single one of them. And now, they ain't even letting me finish the jobs they send me on. Kinda making it hard to prove myself here. And this rep didn't even have anything that could help my graft. This whole thing's a wash. Sick of it.
But a curse for those who near. Sending the sentinel.
I know, I ain't blaming you. It's part of climbing the ladder. Ain't but one rung at the bottom, and everyone's keen to get a foothold. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither. Considering my condition, options are limited.
Our guardians will always make them fall.
If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs.
Sending the sentinel.
Sorry. Guess I'm just used to folks staring real hard and then steering clear. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now. I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. There weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones.
Our paradigm preserved.
No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one.
Send in the sentinels for us all.
She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to, nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing. Get the feeling you will. Anyhow, I think I'll return to Fairfield to have a little chat with Milver Street. Good luck in there. Mind the raps.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her.
And
Shame
now,
she's with
the
Auntie's
latest
Choice.
word on Superior Protectorate products.
Neither migraines, nor muscle aches, nor plasma weapon cauterizations will stay thee from thine appointed tasks. When duty calls, call on Matriarch's Own Mercy Oxymorphone. It's the pain subjugator.
Such perfect products, the envy of our rivals. But let's not gloat. Our station offers only the best in music for Protectorate subjects. It's your due, because our way is superior to others.
Here at the end of it all, it was worth it. No hesitation, no indecision. Taking my final breath in the name of it. My sacrifice for the matriarch's vision. Embracing mortality tests my morality. Sure, the paradigm's planned without pause. It's an honor and a gift when I'd wish for all who live. It's a privilege to die for the cause. And when I soon slip away, I'll be peaceful. Thoughts of my neighbors safe at home grinning. They will remember how I reported them tirelessly through to my last days and from the beginning. Knowing my heart, my brain, and consistency serve the paradigm's plan without pause. It's an honor and a gift, what I wish for all who
Engaging hostile life forms.
Finally, I found my purpose in life, a glorious death. A fine way to go. Many ways to die.
Take the heat off you, Commander. Just in good.
Cyranium
The
gas.
commander's vital stock.
Irradiated, blunt force trauma, decapitated. List of life-giving opportunities goes on and on. Oh, nearly forgot. Eaten by enemy.
Entering a confrontational state.
Till it slows. And every smile.
Commander, you are dying. It is not advised at this time.
It is something beautiful. As a whole, it's an honor and a gift when I wish for all who live. It's a privilege to die for the cause.
This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Essential listening for all subjects. Hark, your unneeded reminder that the system provides for your every need. Not just an abundance of nourishment, but also power. Consider the Protectorate Wind Tower. Stare in amazement at this technological wonder, based on a schematic devised in a single afternoon by the Sovereign. It generates unlimited electrical current to our flawless facilities, such as the Vox Relay Communications Platform. Far more energy than the Vox requires. Much is held in reserve. How foolish of the corporatist invaders to think they stand a chance against such technology. Surely this proves the superiority of our system.
Stand by for further reassuring content.
The following song was composed, performed, and recorded under the explicit direction of the Sovereign, and as such, reflects his excessively high standards.
I could feel my weary little mind start to wander. Things I shouldn't be thinking about, I wonder. That is when I knew I needed a sort of correction, so I heeded the words of my better. I could be better again with a quick mental refreshment. I have seen my friends and my family rested. So I knew that there was no reason to stress.
Enthusiastically, your battlefield stamina.
I know. Unthinkable thoughts have
Negative. Reload in progress.
Hold him ahead! Hey! Got a distraction for you! Were such a burden on me. The weight is better felt by one assigned to oversee. Thinking never made anybody happy. That I believe. Blessing, he offered such an effortless reprieve. Since that day, my thoughts have never been the danger. The infidelity are no longer strangers. The sadness that was once inside me is long since gone, and though it tried me, I knew that I could be oh so much better again with the quick mental refreshment. Quick mental refreshment. Quick mental refreshment.
Engage ready to ascend.
Our betters always
Seek bottle.
unvarnished knowledge of a painful topic. The traitorous
Inbound
To when Ruth Bassar ascended to presiding bishop. She was jealous of the zeal our sovereign instills in his faithful subjects. Bassar's envy heralded a shift in their priorities, a dereliction of scientific duty to pursue more selfish ambitions. The tumult of invasion gave them an opportunity to abandon us. Their contributions were always exaggerated. They practiced junk scientism in the name of hokum, grand plans, universal equations, ignoring the guiding light of our paradigm, which always foretold the gulf between protectorate faithful and the order. In truth, the Those math worshippers didn't abandon us. We left them to rot in their own overwrought thought.
Now you know all you need to know. So on we go. Next up, music to invigorate your mind, so you can serve the greater good at a brisk pace, with a true adherence zeal.
Our system is sublime, the best ever to be had. Its perfection perfected. Our paradigm is ironclad.
I sure wouldn't want this in the wrong hands. So it's probably exactly what you need.
Every heart is a call, and every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all. To inform on your need.